So Hope Squad members were elected by their friends in classes and on their team because they trust them and they think that they're easy to talk to and that no matter what, they're going to put them first aside from themselves.
The group of students that will stick together and are willing to help another student anytime, anywhere.
A Hope Squad member is somebody who can talk somebody into being happy and making them feel confident. They're kind of like mini counselors. They can keep secrets and they can make you happy sometimes, or just maybe if you're mad and you want to hurt somebody, you can try to talk them out of it and maybe tell them why they shouldn't do that and why they should do this and this.
We help other kids deal with abusive stuff and getting bullied.
This kid was getting abused by his dad. And he wanted to tell, if anyone asked how he got the bruise or something, he wanted to tell the people or the teachers that he fell on a rock or something. And I helped him to feel better by talking with him. I was able to get him to talk to an adult.
Hope Squad is a group of people that will help kids if they're struggling with thoughts that aren't as good that they should have, and that if people are bullying them or people are being not nice to them, that they can overcome that and have hope that they can overcome what that person did to them and they can be a better person.
One of my friends texted me and was saying about how she wished she wasn't here and how she just wished that she would kill herself. I told one of our counselors about it. The counselor talked to the girl and she was able to get the help that she needed, and now she's all better.
Hope Squad is someone that doesn't make someone discouraged or feel like they're nothing or feel like they just can't be who they are or they feel like they're a loser. And it feels really good when there is someone next to you to help you out with that.
A student came up to me and the student was having difficulty when dealing with a breakup. That person texted and was just like saying that he was going to harm himself. So I had to take that step of action to go to one of my advisors about the situation and to follow our protocol to where we need to step out of our comfort zones and go to an adult to speak about if we have a situation with suicide involved.
I like that they feel stronger, they feel confident, they like it when other kids come to them and that they can voice their opinion. I used to think, well, maybe it's the kids who don't have a lot of friends are the ones who will go to somebody in Hope Squad and ask for help. What I'm finding out is that even kids who have a lot of friends sometimes don't feel that they have a trusting friend. Those sometimes are the kids who will call Mikey or Andrew on the phone or maybe pull them aside at the school and say, hey, did you know I'm going through something and I need someone to listen. And I like that in that my sons have been trained to look for key the way the kids look or the words they use or the phrases that they use, and they can identify a situation that maybe needs to be looked at further through a counselor.
A Hope Squad member is a crew that helps kids who are discouraged or anxious or being bullied to help them feel good.
There's been new students at our school, so if you see a new student, you can ask them, invite them to come sit with you or be their friends, so they won't be all lonely and sit by themselves.
The Hope Squad is think of kind ways to help other people.
There were some people at this school that needed some help and they were fighting, and so one girl came up to me and asked if they could talk to me and stuff, and I helped them.
Hope Squad is a crew of kids that help other kids that are depressed, not well, and that.
I was on the phone with a friend and they started throwing around the word, I wish I wasn't here, or I wish I would die. And then they were like, I'm depressed. I contacted the counselor at that school and she started talking to that fellow student.
I just wanted to say thank you to the Hope Squad program and the training that was provided to my son, who is a Hope Squad member. My son was involved in a situation where some students at Burr Middle School contacted him about a friend of theirs that was talking about harming himself and didn't know what to do, so they reached out to the Hope Squad member that they knew, which was my son. The great thing is that the training he received, he was able to go through many steps and protocols and processes with the student through social media, reaching out to him, and trying to solve the situation and support the student. At some point, the student went silent and was not responding back to my son. And at that point, then that's when he reached out to me for help. And so I just appreciate the fact that the kids have been trained in how to respond to a situation like that, but also know how to respond, but also know when to ask for help from an adult.
As being on Hope Squad, I think it's important to just go out and show acts of kindness, because it can make someone go from a 0 to 10 really quick just by someone saying hi to them.
And I know like sometimes it can be really hard getting out of your comfort zone, but say like you're sitting at lunch and you go invite somebody to your table, and then you sit with them for a couple days, and then maybe eventually they'll want to go out and sit with somebody else at their lunch table. And eventually all that kindness and positivity can bring everyone together as a whole, so nobody's sitting alone at their lunch table at lunch, or nobody's walking alone in the hallway.
One smile,
one kind word can change someone today.